Hollywood and the four corners of the world. You asked for it. Starring Rich Little. Here's the star of You Asked For It, Rich Little.
Thank you, and welcome to the only show on television that takes you around the world in 30 minutes just because you asked for it. Tonight, you've heard of a fish out of water, but you'll see fish that actually live underground. From India, a man run over by a 10-ton truck survives with a smile, and much more. First, Russia's 15-foot-tall gymnast in the most spectacular acrobatic performance we have ever shown. We thought we had found the ultimate some time ago when we featured a man who performed a single back flip on stilts. But this young Russian circus star goes far beyond that amazing feat. Jack Smith describes it. J.M. James of Bloomingdale, Ohio, you asked for it.
Introducing the man with the wooden legs, the amazing Gendij Maslov. Gendij is about to perform a breathtaking backward somersault on stilts. And now, balancing on top of a single pole, Gendij will catch one of the girls as she does a difficult back flip from the balance board. Like almost all circus performers, Gendij, now 23, started very young. As a boy growing up in Siberia, he and the other children in his village used to make their own stilts to get through the deep snow on their way to school. Gendij always had the tallest stilts and could go faster on them than anyone else. He continued to improve his skills, and after articles about him appeared in the newspapers, he was invited to join the circus. And now for his most spectacular stunt, a double back somersault on a balance pole. Gendij Maslov is the only performer in the world who can do it. Oh no, he didn't make it. Gendij is a little upset by his failure. So, trooper that he is, he's going to try it again. And there it is. The amazing double back somersault by Gendij Maslov, because you asked for
it. You know, sometimes I think an audience appreciates something like that better if it doesn't work the first time. Wonderful feat. I mean, a wonderful stilt. Coming up from Africa, fishing on dry land and catching them. We'll be back.
And now back to Rich Little.
This dry, parched land looks like it wouldn't grow anything. But the man with the stick, well, he's fishing. That's right, fishing in the ground. Somalia is an African nation where thousands face starvation, and survival is a daily battle. But human ingenuity has helped to uncover one of nature's secrets. Janet Langhart reports because Charlene Davis of Chicago, Illinois, you asked for it.
During the rainy season in Somalia, this lake overflows, providing an abundant water supply for the natives who collect and store it for future use. But for the Aganti tribe, who roam over the vast stretches of their hot, dry land in search of water, this lake holds a special added attraction: fish. The Aganti are nomads who keep flocks of sheep and cattle, and whose diet consists of rice and mutton. Fish is a delicacy. So, when they come to a lake such as this, the Aganti spread their nets to catch catfish. Some months later, when the rains have stopped and the lake has begun to dry up, the Aganti return. Instead of using nets, they rouse the fish on the bottom with sticks. As soon as the fish start to surface, the fishermen collect them in large bags which they empty at the edge of the water. It's a laborious process, but the fishermen's efforts are amply rewarded. In the summer, the lake beds dry up completely, but this doesn't stop the Arganti. They know that somewhere down under that dry, cracked mud, there are catfish with just enough moisture to survive. All it takes is a poke here and a prod there. A little patience, a lot of instinct, and lo and behold, a fish. Just like fishing anywhere. The mud even yields a whopper as good as the one that got away, because you asked for it.
Somalia is one of the nations of the world where any kind of protein is extremely scarce. Now, you can bet that no fillet of sole ever tasted better than that mudcat we saw being carried off in that final scene. Okay, a 10-ton truck is about to run over this man, and it's not a traffic accident. A yogi from India actually allows this mental monster to drive over his body and then walks away without a scratch. It's part of an amazing demonstration of the power of yoga. Our Janet Langhart reports because Herbert Mills of Stinnett, Texas, you asked for it.
Can a man lie on a bed of broken glass and have a 1-ton weight rolled over him and emerge without a single scratch? Here in India, the impossible is possible. Professor Misra of Benares, a practitioner of Hatha Yoga, prepares a bed of glass. To him, it will be as comfortable as a modern waterbed. That's because Hatha Yoga, which is also known as the Yoga of Force, enables its disciples to separate the soul from the mind and body. To the yogi, the soul is a separate entity. As Misra lies down, You can hear the glass crunching beneath his back. The blanket and plywood will protect his chest and stomach, but not his back. Only the discipline of yoga can save him from serious injury or even death. Discipline is the original meaning of the word yoga in the ancient language of Sanskrit, a discipline of meditation and prana, or breath control. That concrete roller weighs 1 ton, enough to crush the life out of most human beings. Misra survived the weight, but has his back been cut? We'll know in a moment. Not even a scratch. Unbelievable. And the glass is crushed finer than before. And now, an even greater test of the power of yoga. Misra will lie down again, this time without the glass, and allow this truck to be driven over his body. It's a 10-ton truck, 20,000 pounds. First, the front wheels. Misra lives and wants more. Now, the back wheels.
हटाओ भैया हटाओ जा
Misra has withstood enough weight to crush a man to pulp. To the yogi, that 10-ton truck seemed like nothing more than a fly. And we saw it because you asked for it.
Wow, what a way to keep thin. Could you see that guy talking to a friend? Hey, what'd you do today? Oh, let's see. I laid down in glass. I was run over by a truck, a steamroller. Nothing much. Coming up next, Switzerland's heroic rescue dogs in action.
And now back to Rich Little.
This is Muhammad Ali. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Write a letter and tell what you'd like to see. We can only be the greatest because you're the greatest. So knock us out with your requests and write to You Asked For It, P.O. Box 1980, Hollywood, California, 90028. And now here's Jack Smith with a gem from the past, and I hope it's a shiny one. Jack?
Thank you, Rich. In Switzerland, veteran skiers know what to do when an avalanche strikes. You pick up a phone and dial 1-1, and instantly, avalanche dogs are on their way to the rescue. Well, back in 1957, we were in Switzerland when a skier got caught in an avalanche and was brought out within 50 minutes after the accident was reported. What you're going to see now is a reenactment of that rescue in minutest detail. We followed the same people, the same sequence of events, and arrived at the same spot where our dog Hero uncovered the dying victims. Listen, here comes the avalanche. Somewhere on the mountainside, a skier is buried deep in the snow. At a nearby chalet, the call is made, dialing 1-1. At Mountain Rescue Headquarters, the dispatcher takes the call, gets the location, checks his map, studies the disaster area for possible landing sites. all done very quickly. Minutes, even seconds, may make all the difference in a man's life. Another call follows, this time to a helicopter rescue station nearest the disaster. No lost motion, a man buried in the snow can suffocate very quickly. Pilots, trainers, and dogs stand by around the clock. This station is on a frozen lake where helicopter landings are easy, and they move into action. Ambulance and rescue crews swing out onto the snow-covered lake where the copter is already warming up. The German Shepherd is ideal for the task ahead. Being a one-man dog, he teams well with his master. Another man follows with pull motor. The dog's master here is Monsieur Spinas, stretcher made ready on the outside of the copter, but well protected from the icy wind. They're anxious to be on their way. Every move now the result of months of training. The dog's job is the most vital of all. The spires of Samoritz are left far behind. Over some of the most rugged and forbidding terrain in the world, 10,000 feet into the high Alps near Pisnare Mountain. They locate the scene of the avalanche and set down. But to locate the victim buried and near death, that takes the avalanche dog. Monsieur Spinas motions him on to where the skier was last seen. How does the dog find his victim? Even the experts aren't sure. They doubt that it's by sense of smell. Perhaps he somehow senses the warmth of the person. They don't know. But one thing they do know, if there's a man beneath that snow, the dog will find him. He stops and circles, barking. That's the signal. He begins digging frantically. The men move to help him. No way of knowing how deep they must go. Their one thought is to get the man out alive. And here he's found under several feet of snow. Without the avalanche dog, the search might have gone on for days. Now the effort to revive him. The faint heartbeat tells them they didn't come a second too soon. Once given emergency treatment there on the mountainside, he'll be moved to the helicopter. And within less than an hour from the phone call, the victim has been brought out. Short minutes more, he'll be in the warmth of a hospital for medical care. He owes his life to this dog. The ambulance crew takes it from here. A story with a happy ending, for the victim did live, as so many throughout history have lived, thanks to the loyalty and devotion of man's best friend. The dog has already joined his canine comrades, awaiting another call once the avalanche roars again.
Great story.
Like that?
Great. And you say the dog really doesn't use any sense of smell?
Well, frankly, they're not exactly sure about that, Rich.
Well, I'm still not going to take any chances.
Why not?
When I go skiing, I'm gonna smear myself with hamburger just in case.
Very good idea.
Absolutely.
Rich will be right back with more of You Ask For It. And now back to Rich Little.
We get some great letters on this show. Listen to this one from Douglas Hoffman of Crestline, Ohio. And he writes, Dear Sir, I would like to have an autograph of Julius Caesar or a Gutenberg Bible or a handwritten letter or document signed by Button Gwinnett. Or if that's not possible, 10 full cases of Billy Carter beer.
Well, I don't know about that, but I can tell you where you can find some empties. Thank you. Thank you.
That's all the time we have. See you next time on... You Ask For It. Good night, everybody.
John Harlan speaking. You Asked For It is a Sandy Frank production.